Hello, hello. This is Maya from the Network team, and today I am going to be doing the Build a Database with Cursor and Supabase MCP. Exciting stuff. This is one of our new projects that was released last week. Let me share my screen real quick. Uh, okay. You should be able to see my screen now. Let's see, is there anything else? Okay, that's fine. Hello, everyone. Who do we have on this call today? And who's doing a project with me? I see Mount Fujin. I hope you're going to do this project. So this project is really cool if you're interested and kind of new to AI and you want to build things and you want to be able to have a lot of functionality and include a database for the apps that you're creating. So a little bit about Nextwork. If you're completely new, we've got project-based learning, and whatever it is that you want to learn, whether it is cloud computing or AI, we have a project for you, which you can always check by going to learn.nextwork.org. And this particular project is the third project in the workspace series. And earlier this week, I did Cursor and Claude Code. And today we're adding all of that and doing MCP. Let's see. Sean, I see you on the call. Come and join me. All right. So if you
What up?
hello. Good to see you
No.
here. I always
Good
I
to see
always
you.
love your energy, Sean.
That's awesome. I enjoy yours too. I really
Thank you.
do.
Thank you.
You make
And
my day.
I've really missed you this week. And I'm glad that today is like Friday in New Zealand. It's the last day I'm doing live this week. And this week, okay? I'm gonna do live next week. But um, before the weekend makes its way, I'm glad I got to see you.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
I
You're
should also say that we've
yeah.
got Mount Fujin on the call. And last time we did a project, which was the cursor code. He gave me so much energy. He was there throughout the call, giving me like, wow, this looks great. And he didn't do the project. He was actually just watching the project happen. So I'm really excited that he's here too.
Came out Fujin. Am I saying that right?
Um, yeah, I think his name is Jin, and it's a play on Mount Fuji. So
Nice.
Fujin, it's like a very creative nickname, right? I'd love for you, Sean, if you could give a quick intro of yourself, and I think maybe Mount Fujin is also typing up his intro. Do you want to start?
Cool. Yeah, sure. So my name's Sean Fitzgerald. I'm a retired paramedic after 32 years. My career has taken me all over the place. I got into coding because I'm into trading as well. And I realized that I was trading against bots or algorithms. And so I reached out to a guy who could train me on algorithms. And he introduced me to Python. And from there, I've just been immersing myself in the culture of tech and coding and stuff like that, and come to find out that I really enjoy building things. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. I live in Houston, Texas. I've actually been to. I used to live in Okinawa, Japan, Fujin, and I would love to go back after my duties are done here at home. I'm gonna travel to Asia. I'm going to stop
Yeah,
in Japan. I think I really want to see China. I've lived in Thailand before, but Japan is a cool culture. I haven't seen Mount Fuji yet. I was in Okinawa. My dad was in the military, so I was like way down in the tropics in the south. I want to see mainland Japan. It's cool.
Wow.
That's me.
Yeah. Amazing. Have you been to Philippines, Sean?
No, I haven't been to the Philippines. I lived in Thailand. I've been to Beijing, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia,
Hmm.
uh, uh, Na- uh,
India?
Burma. Huh?
India?
No, I haven't been to India yet. Want to
Okay.
go to India? Um, I think it would take a lifetime to see all of India and the culture and everything. The food's great. I love um, Indian food.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
the spices are
I
amazing.
think I think you've got a whole list of countries to explore when you can. So I'm very excited for you. I've already seen so much. You've already done so much, and it's
I'm
nice that you
old.
already
That's why.
have a bucket list of more places to go and see.
Absolutely.
Jin has a message for you, Sean. He says, "Hello, I am Jin from the Philippines. Excited to be
Oh,
here with you."
oh, awesome.
Amazing. All right, let's get started, shall we? So,
Yeah, hang on. Let me
this is
pull mine
the
up.
this is the build a database with Cursor and Supabase. If you're new to Nextwork, um, I'm putting the link. Oh, I've already put the link to the project. You can do this project, and at the end of it, well, actually, not anymore. While you're doing the project, you get to see a live documentation of what you're going to create, like a documentation. And that is while you're building something here on the project. So you've got instructions to follow that helps you use Cursor, Supabase, to build a mini Spotify clone and add some features to it. And at the end of it, you have a product that works for you, like a application that works for you, that you've customized, that you've built with your own skills, and you also get a documentation that is constantly getting updated as you work through the tasks. So let's get started. We also have a built-in ask feature. So to get started, let's say, tell me about this project. Give me a bullet point summary of the main things I will learn in this project, what level this project is, and an overall recommendation for who should do this project. So our ask feature says, the main things you'll learn is how to use Cursor, an AI-assisted code editor, and Supabase, which is a cloud database. You'll also learn MCP, Model Context Protocol, and how it connects AI agents to external services like Supabase, how to set up a cloud database project using natural language prompts. You will be learning a full stack feature. So that is something that is has backend and front end components. So backend being like the database, front end being the UI, like button, and so forth. You will also learn to query and update database data using natural language without writing SQL. So project level, easy peasy. The project is perfect for beginners as it requires no prior experience with databases or MCP. It's ideal for anyone looking to understand how to leverage AI agents to interact with external services and build full stack features using natural language. You'll also walk away with a working music app and a live database for your portfolio, which you can then push to your GitHub repo if you've got a GitHub portfolio. Anybody who is very, very new to Nextwork, hasn't done a project yet, or looking for a project to add to their GitHub portfolio, this is great because it helps you get started with AI, a little bit of database, a little bit of UI, front end components. So very full stack um, developer vibes, but very introductory. So there's no coding language experience required, but it really helps you understand how to work with AI to do the things that you may not have been able to do. Okay, so we are actually taking, so this is the third project in the series. There's no expectation that you would have had to complete the other two. You can do it as a standalone project. We did do the other two earlier this week. And how we started was take we clone an existing project from GitHub, and we've called it Next Sound because it's built at home from Nextwork. And we're going to build features onto it. So we're cloning a project that's already out there, and then we're customizing it and adding things. In this case, we're adding a likes feature that allows us to like your favorite tracks, and then we connect it to the web app, and we store all this information with a live database so that every time you like, you know that it's being stored somewhere. We're using Cursor and Supabase, and instead of writing all the code manually, we are going to describe what we want to see and use these tools to do all the things that we want it to do. So we'll be setting up the database, connection, and feature. We've gone through who should do this and why. And if you have more questions, feel free to just highlight and say, explain to me what the MCP is. Um, let's see. I think I zoomed in and I need to refresh. Okay. All right. So if I say I want to ask about the MCP, did I zoom in so much that I cannot see the toolbar at the bottom? Un momento. Okay. Um, just for curiosity, one asks, um, which model runs behind the feature of the platform? Which platform are you referring to? One? The Nextdoor platform? Oh, we're using Gemini. Good question. Let's see. I think I need to resolve this. Okay. So I have zoomed in a little too much. I needed to zoom into 100%, but that doesn't look like it's 100%. Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. So this is the project, and we're at looking at the MCP. So you can always ask more questions like, what is MCP? Explain why MCP, what is an MCP, and why do I need to know about MCPs, right? It's just a question. I'm really new, I don't understand. So then you can say, you can ask anything, ask all your questions. And the question is, the answer is, MCP is a standard that acts as a universal translator, allowing AI agents like Cursor to connect and interact with external tools and services. So think of it as giving AI the ability to understand and control other applications. You need to know about MCPs because they enable AI agents to do much more than just chat or edit code files. With MCPs, an AI can interact with external services. Like in this case, we're going to use Supabase MCP to allow cursor to interact with the database. We're performing real world actions like creating and controlling Docker containers, ooh, executing SQL queries on databases and managing infrastructure, and automating complex tasks. So instead of manually setting up databases or writing SQL queries, you can instruct AI in natural language, and the MCP will translate those prompts into specific actions for external services. Essentially, MCPs allow you to control real infrastructure and services directly from an AI chat interface, making it a powerful tool for building and managing applications without writing every line of code yourself. Cool. So, if you have more questions about MCPs, like who is using it, explain it to me like an 8-year-old, go ahead and use this ask feature as much as you want. Ask all the questions and you will get answers. You can ask, is this project useful for me? I'm an IT service desk professional. Do I need to know this? What else do you suggest for me? Any question you can ask. And if you are asking all these questions and you're not happy with it, you can just say, still stuck, get help from a human, and come to the community. All right, so let's do this. We completely recognize that learning is different for different people. Some people want the step by step guidance, some people want a little guidance, and some people just say, tell me what to do and I will do it. Like, don't hold my hand here. I like the step by step guidance because if you're starting out with something really new, it's very useful to go through all of it in detail. I know many learners who like to start with the step by step guidance and then do it a second time with some guidance, and then a third time with the on your own just to test and make sure that they really know how to do this. Every um, every project has a live demo, so you can follow along. And a little extra tip, you can add a picture in picture. So while you're going through the project, Natasha's right there, um, telling you how to do the project or giving you more information about different pieces of the project. So, very useful little feature that we have. If you have any questions at any step of the way, please let me know. And if you want to join me on stage like Sean is here, you can unmute anytime and just add to the conversation. So please let me know if you're doing the project along with me. And if you've got any questions or anything, this is an interactive build lab. So we're all doing this together. Mount Fusion, are you doing the project along with me? I know you finished one project and posted it, so I'd love to know if you're doing this along with us. And Sean, are you doing this project along with us? Or are you just watching?
No, I'm doing the project. Um,
Oh my God, that's so
I
exciting.
should have done this. I should have done this project a while back. I've
Oh,
already
just like,
realized.
yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I already realized that I already learned something. I'm taking the quiz right now, so I'm jumping ahead. I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Go
I
for
got
it.
one of the yeah, I got one of the quizzes wrong already.
Oh,
So I definitely need to slow down and learn this.
okay, okay. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Sean. Again, we're all doing it at different pace. So even though I'm doing it at my own pace, you're more than welcome to go ahead or go slower. And if you get stuck anywhere, you can always just stop me and um, let me know. We will drop everything and work on your error if you're stuck somewhere. But um, yeah, do you know, it's every project, every person is different, so take your time.
I'm doing
Yeah.
this. I'm doing this step by step. and I'm just one step ahead of you. I'm in the same area, but
Okay.
I saw the
I
quiz
I
and
haven't
was
even gotten to
testing
the
myself.
quiz yet, so
I don't know,
yeah.
but I'm looking. You're I'm looking at the same thing you're looking at. I'm doing this step
Oh,
by step.
okay, okay. All right, so before we start, this is adding on to the previous two projects that we did where we work on this next sound and we add a feature to it. In this project, we're going to add a likes feature that allows us to add like a like button and um, host all of this, all the information and store it in a cloud hosted database. And then we have a MCP connection that allows us to chat directly with our database. So very exciting. Ooh, Mount Fujian is also doing the project. Yay, exciting. Okay. So if you have any questions along the way, use the ask feature. Ask all the questions you have. I earlier today somebody asked why cursor, why not windsurf, why not what was the other one? Anti-gravity. Ask all the questions. Um, don't ever stop asking. Okay, so today, okay, just a quick note about costs. This project uses Cursor and Supabase's free tiers, so you don't need to pay anything or worry about the charges. Cursor's free tiers are usually like 50 to 70 prompts per month, and this project takes about 10 prompts. So if you've gone over and you're already at like 60, and then this takes about 10 prompts, you might have to pay. But the project alone, assuming that you haven't done anything on Cursor or not too much, you should be well within your free tier capacity. Okay, so what are we going to do in this project? I am going to learn about MCPs really, because I've understood a little bit about AI browser, not browsers, AI IDEs like Cursor. So today I'm going to learn about MCPs. Next sound is a mini Spotify app that I will pull from the Git repo. I'm doing this project to learn how MCPs might enable me to build a full stack app of like might help my how do I say this might enable me to build a app that has a database as well. Okay. And you can always, if you've got the pro, you can always edit it. I can go back and change it if I don't like my answer. But this is the latest feature, guys. This is so exciting. Are you ready? So I just submitted the answer here and I hit view work and oops, see that? So this is the documentation that is going to be generated as I do the project. And I can change the colors as well. So if I want a light theme, um, or fun theme, I can change accordingly. I'm a little biased towards the fun theme, so I think I will stick to the fun theme. I know some of you are very dark mode kind of people, but I don't know. This fun one is so like calming and yet fun. Okay, Sean, I'm at the quiz now. Would you like to do this along with me? I would want all of you to join me, actually. We can do a whole quiz together. All right, so every project has a pre-project quiz and it has a quiz at the end as well. So you can always try and understand. What is the purpose of the .env file in the next sound project? Ooh, if you've worked on web apps, then you would know this, the answer to this, regardless of this project. But if you're completely new, it might be a little tricky. Let's see if we can do some. elimination. A, to store the project's source code. B, to store user authentication credentials. C, to define the project's build configuration. Or D, to store sensitive information like API keys and database URLs. What do you guys think?
So
Ooh.
it's a struggle between B and C, I think.
B and C. You're so you're thinking to store user authentication credentials or build the project's build configuration.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
And
can barely see it. Nope.
oh,
And
okay.
so I'm on question. No, I can't go back. I'm on question 5 already. So
Okay. No worries.
and
The thing is, the questions in the quiz are random, so your what you see in the quiz
uh,
might be different from what I see in the quiz. So totally
okay.
fine.
So
Um,
store authentic credentials. So it's B and it's struggle between B and D.
B and D, to store
Those are
user
the close.
authentication credentials or to store sensitive information like API keys and database URLs.
D. D.
Okay, D. All right, I think we've got D as a very popular answer. Let's go. Ooh, okay. The ENV file is used to store secrets that should not be publicly exposed. Cool. Nice work. Question 2. What is the primary purpose of the likes feature in the Next Sound project? So again, we can think of it as the Spotify apps that we use or even YouTube. When we hit like, what is the purpose of it? Is it A, to provide a recommendation system based on popular tracks? B, to enable users to share their favorite tracks on social media? C, to allow users to mark their favorite tracks and store the like count in a database? Or D, to allow users to save tracks for offline listening? I think this question is very specific to this project, so totally fine if we get it wrong, because what this tells me, what this question tells me, is that we can use the likes feature in any way that we want. We can use it to provide a recommendation system, or we can do any of these things. It just depends on how we want to configure it. But because we know the context of this project, I think we already have like answers coming up, and everyone is saying C, to
D.
allow users to mark their favorite tracks and store the like count in a database. Ah, it's because we know that the whole point of this project is to build a database. Well done, guys. Smart cookies. Yes, that is what this likes feature is doing. Okay. Uh, Question 3. Why is it recommended to create a new Supabase organization for this project? Ooh, again, very specific to this project. To isolate the project and limit the impact of potential issues, enhancing security and manageability. B, to improve the performance of the database. C, to access additional features in Supabase. Or D, to enable collaboration with other developers. Hmm. Okay, I see a question. So it's asking, what is Supabase? So that the this whole project is build a database with Cursor and Supabase MCP. So if we wanted to know what Supabase is, um, Supabase is a database service, and it allows us to connect to our AI to a database and store all the likes that we want to have um, from our app. So it is um, a cloud database. Um, where were we? We were in task 1 and we were at the project. Okay, so why is it recommended to create a Supabase organization? So if you don't have a account yet, we will be walking through those steps to do that. So let's see what the options are. A, to isolate the project and limit the impact of potential issues, enhancing security and manageability. B, to improve the performance of the database. C, to access additional features in Supabase. D, to enable collaborations with other developers. Hmm. What do you think? Oh, Mount Fidgen says, I don't know. Um, Sean, any guesses?
A,
Yeah,
to
I
isolate
think
the project limit.
so. Have mentioned A as well, and I think just by process of elimination, um, I think we can come to A because creating a Supabase organization like as an account is not going to improve the performance of the database. It may give us additional features, but I highly doubt that that's the reason why we're going with that. And we're not going to do any collaboration. So, um,
See, I thought it was a cross between A and D because the Superbase we're using Superbase as the database, and then we can collaborate with other students. So I was like, could it be
mm,
D?
that's
But then
true.
A made more sense.
And I wonder even if that still might be true. But I think for this project, this is the reason why we were recommending it.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, let me see if I can ask a question. What is a super base? Wait, I didn't say C. Um, why do I need to create? Oh, why do I need to create a new super base organization? Let's see if it can answer the question. While that's happening, let's check out the next answer. Oh, isolation and workspace. So, yeah, we can get things separated, organized, prevents potential conflicts and confusion with other projects. And an organization in Supabase acts as a dedicated workspace where you manage your billing and projects. So, I think if you're working as a team and you're looking at billing as a team, that might make sense, not necessarily for collaboration. Good thinking, though. I appreciate all the questions that are coming up, and we'll know more as we get there. So keep thinking. What is the model context protocol and how is it used in this project? Ooh. MCP is a data encryption standard used to secure the database. B, MCP is a user interface library for building web applications. C, MCP is a universal translator between AI agents and external tools, allowing Cursor to interact with Supabase. Or D, MCP is a programming language used to write database queries. Soheb says C. Anybody else? D is SQL. Smart. Yes.
C,
C. All right, let's do it.
the encryption standard.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay, four done. Two more to go. What roles do Cursor and Supabase play in building the likes feature? A, Cursor is used for UI design, while Supabase handles user authentication. B, Cursor is the AI-assisted code editor, and Supabase is the cloud-hosted database. C, Cursor is a version control system. What? Sorry. While Supabase is a testing environment. Or D, Cursor is used for database management, while Supabase is the code editor. I think this one is pretty obvious. What do you think?
D. I don't feel like I'm
Yeah.
spoiling things.
No, no, no. I think this one was fairly obvious, right? Very, very obvious.
Cursor.
Yay! Okay. Last question, guys. What is the purpose of tool calls when using Cursor with the Supabase MCP? Tool calls are notifications about updates to the Cursor IDE. B, tool calls are requests for assistance from other developers. Tool calls are debugging messages displayed in the console, or D, tool calls are specific commands that Cursor uses to interact with the Supabase database. Why it says D? Any other guesses?
This this one I got wrong. Honestly, I got confused with tools, but
Okay.
I think it's D now.
Okay. All right. Let's do D. And yes, nice work. Tool calls represent actions that Cursor can perform on the Supabase account and is used for creating tables or executing SQL commands. Well done. Amazing. All right. Shall we continue on? Woohoo. 6 out of 6. We don't need to do this project anymore. Psht. I already know this stuff. No, I'm kidding. Okay. First step. Before we start commanding our AI, we need to set up our environment. So we'll get the project code, connect our tools, make sure everything is set and ready to build with AI. So let's get it right. What are we doing in this step? In this step, I'm going to set my project by opening up opening my web apps code base, installing Supabase MCP server, and connecting Cursor with the Supabase MCP. I've been using Whisper AI. Are you guys familiar with Whisper AI? Such a nice tool. I don't have to type much. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? Ready? Beautiful. I'm loving this. This is like a very, very new feature. It just came out yesterday. So, um, pardon me if I am always just taking time to kind of enjoy it a little bit, okay? We've been wanting to do this for so long. We've got so many demands for like wanting to see the documentation that you're building and creating while you're doing the project. And pretty soon we're going to be able to get to a point where you can edit the documentation right there. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted on when that feature is out. All right, so let's open Cursor. Okay, Cursor, opening. Okay. Oops, my cursor is over in this screen. Let me move it to that screen. Okay, cool. So I have cursor open. Let me. Okay, I think I already have my next sound here. If you don't have cursor, go through and download cursor. You've got the links to download it. And you don't have to use cursor, although some of the steps are very tailored towards cursor. But there are other AI clients that you can use. And you can always just click on these prompts here so that you can get an answer right away. But if you are using cursor, you should be all set. If you're downloading it, take time to download it, no worries. Just let me know if you're stuck anywhere. Okay, so now we need to get next sound project code. I actually happen to already have that because I did the previous project. So I'm gonna click I already have next sound. But if you're completely new, it's totally fine. There's no requirement or prerequisite that you have to have completed the other two projects. In my case, I'm just gonna speed up the project workflow and say that I already have next sound because I do, and it's already opened. So I have done all of this. So these are the instances where sometimes I might be like, oh, I don't need high touch. I don't need step-by-step guidance. But I generally like prefer step-by-step guidance because it's easy to skim through. Okay, so let's switch the right branch for this project. Open a new terminal in cursor or terminal. Okay, so do I have a new terminal open? Okay, and I'm going to say git fetch all. Okay. should have done. Did I go ahead? I think I have everything in there. Yeah. Okay. So what does git fetch all do? It This command tells Git to download the latest information about all branches, and it won't change any files on your computer yet. What is a branch? So this is if you're new to Git, it's totally fair to ask all of these questions, and you should. And if these explanations aren't clear enough, you can always ask more questions. So, what is a branch? Branch in Git, think of it as a separate timeline or workspace. In this project, you're not starting from scratch. The next work team has already set up a special branch called feature like for you, which includes code prepared just for building the likes feature. Downloading all branch info makes sure you can access this pre-made setup so you don't have to do everything yourself. So let's now switch to that particular branch by running the git checkout command. Oops. Um, oh no, I haven't committed my previous. Okay, so let me stash what I've done. Okay, and then I will run the fetch command again. Okay, and now I will check out my new branch. And so you can see in the corner that now you are in the um, feature like branch on Git. Sean, I know you've been working quite a bit with Git and collaborating. How have you been finding it? What would you suggest for somebody who's kind of new? Juan has a message in the chat saying, when I started, I was afraid of Git. I totally understand what you mean, Juan. Whenever I have to deal with Git, especially because we are editing the apps and the content, and so you pull from the branch and you push it, and I'm always like, oh, did I do everything right? Um, it 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 is scary, but it's the good thing about Git is that the version control is so strong that you can always reverse what you've done. So it's a really powerful undo function. Anything to add, Sean?
Yeah, I'm new to GitHub. I mean, I've only been playing with it for about a month, maybe more, maybe 2 months, and I thought I had it figured out, like a good core understanding about it, until I started interacting with other members in the community, like, hey, make an addition and then push it to me. And I have these terms incorrect, but I mix them up still to this day. Is push it to me. I'll approve the addition or the fork or whatever, and I'll commit it to the main project. And so I know how to clone a repository. I know how to save it, and then once you do the main, it's protected. You can always go back and fix it. You can, like, kick an update out, for lack of better terms. And once you realize that, it becomes not as scary. You become more confident. But just the last couple of days is my first interaction with a, a real developed DevOps team member who's going to make additions to the project and then add them. And I felt so guilty because he did work, and I'm like, I don't know how to come, to add it. And then he conveyed to me, because he's in the network community too. He goes, I've never done it with a real person either. So don't be afraid of breaking it, because you can just roll it back and fix everything.
Yeah.
If that
I'm so
helps.
glad you mentioned that, Sean. I think that's the really good thing about working on projects and not doing this in your at work, where there's users who are um, using your projects or your applications, and it's a place to learn and break things. So right now you don't have to worry about it. Make mistakes, fall down, fail a little, and do it when you have the luxury to do it with very little risk, and learn the hard way. Sometimes that's the best way to go about it. So don't be afraid of um, like Soheb has a comment. He says the thing that worries me about using Git is resolving merge conflicts because I'm not experienced at all with it. Totally understand. And sometimes the IDEs are helpful, like Cursor or VS Code is very helpful in helping you understand what the difference is. With Cursor, there's also like a preview mode, which is really cool. Um, I don't, yeah. Sometimes it has a preview mode. And so you get to see what you're editing as you do it. And yeah, I think this is the time to make mistakes and kind of have fun in your playground. So just for context, this is the GitHub repo. If you click on it, you copy the link, and I just went to another tab, opened it up. You can see all the files which you are pulling from there, and you can see all the branches that are open here as well. So this is the main branch, and then these are all the other branches. So when we move to the feature like branch, we're actually now seeing these files, which is very specific to this branch. And that is specific from the other branches. So you can always check it out here. One says, let's push direct fraud. Yeah, let's push it. But the thing is, who's going to pull it and who's going to pull it? I think we won't have access to that. So no harm. Why not? Push it and let's see it. Let's create a pull request. Okay, so where were we? So now I have created I've checked out the existing feature like. Um, by the way, I think Maximus is releasing a video today on all the basics of Git. So stay tuned for it. He's been working really hard because it's a very high demand skills, like knowing what commands to use, how to use it, and to kind of make you very um, familiarize yourself with it. So let me give him a quick shout out. Shout out to Maximus for creating a amazing Git video that's coming out soon. All right, Git tutorial, I should say. Okay.
I'm
All right,
looking
let's
forward to
begin.
that.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, a Y says, is he
For
that
real.
famous intern who keeps messing up? Yeah, he is that famous intern who keeps messing up. And he's also that famous mean manager who's always belittling that famous intern, you know? Who do you root for, Wise? Is it the intern or the manager? The manager. Oh my God, you like the manager? No way. Interesting. All right. Okay, so again, if you have more questions about what Git checkout means, take a look at that. And if you're running into errors, there's always more details. And if you're stuck, you know where to go. Okay, so now the project is open in your editor. You should see the next sound file structure in the Explorer panel of your left side of the cursor window. So let me just check. Yep, I see the feature like. And I see all the files that we're supposed to see. See, it matches exactly this. So very cool. I know, right, Soheb? The manager has some great points, but his tone can be so condescending sometimes. I can't believe you're on the in the side of the manager. Although sometimes the intern was like, dude, how did you do that? But anyways, both of them are Maximus, so I, I don't think you can go wrong either way. Um, Installing the Supabase MCP server. Ooh, the good stuff. All right, let's install the Supabase MCP server. This will give Cursor the tools it needs to go into the Supabase account and do creative things like creating a database. Okay, so let's go to the Cursor settings. Okay, oops. Oh, Whisper Flow. Have you checked out Whisper Flow, Sean?
I've seen you guys use it, but I haven't checked it out yet. I need
Yeah.
to for real. It's so smooth. I mean, I see you guys do it, and I'm afraid I'm going to stutter or just mumble or something. It's going to record everything. You
Sean,
know,
it's so awesome. Look, I'm using Whisper Flow right now. I could say, I don't know what I want to say. Okay. This is how we're gonna say it, okay? And it doesn't get the part of it. Look at that. So check it out.
that's
I'm not
awesome.
getting paid any money to advertise Whisper Flow, but I genuinely like it. So, um, yeah.
I see it in my
Oh,
future.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, Wise, what do you mean Perplexity launched a browser? It's the best browser ever. Also, you should check out Sean's, not Sean, Shane's article on AI browser um, and the security breaches. Shane has amazing articles and he always keeps us informed. But he also reminds us that you have to be careful about the data and the security stuff that you use. Okay, going back to this. All right, let's install MCP. Let me go to the cursor settings. So let me just minimize this on this side, use it on here so that I can do both at the same time. Okay, so open the cursor settings. And here I have to click the open settings. And then I go to tools and MCP and use this direct link to install MCP server. Okay, I'm going to click on this, open cursor. Oh, smooth. Okay, so now I'm installing the MCP server. Install. Needs authentication. Okay, so yeah, there's a question. Whoa, where did you get that handy link from? How did a link set up an MCP in my Cursor IDE? This link was straight out of the Supabase MCP documentation. So when you're starting from scratch, you always do a little bit of research to find out how to do all these things. With Nextwork, we do a little bit of that research for you and then tell you where we did it and how we did that. So when you click that special link, it uses a custom URL form that Cursor understands. Okay, so now I might want to hit connect. Okay, and I want to hit open, and it is opening in my default browser, which happens to be Comet. So that's, I'm putting it up here so that you can see it. Um, why did Cursor ask for permission? Okay, I see a login page. I need an account. I don't have a Supabase account, no. So let me sign up now. And all right, let me do that. Okay. Also, Yeah. Why did cursor ask for permission? Um, yeah. Okay. Let me really quickly create a Supabase account. Sean, you probably already have it, right? I am
Yeah, I have a
creating.
soup.
Yeah, go on.
I have a super basic. I have a super basic account, but there's four projects on it, and I'm having to request another API access for this organization. So I'm kind of like right in the same steps as you are.
Okay.
Authorize
Well,
API access for Curse.
good to know.
Authorizing
Okay.
select granted
Happens to
API
be.
access.
Okay, signing up, signing up, signing up. I have to now check my email to confirm. So let me go to my email. And I do not see the email. Where's everyone at? Which step do you guys already have Supabase account?
So is there 29 tools enabled in this super basic account? Does that sound familiar?
Does not sound familiar to me. Why am I not
I
able
think
to sign up? I'm not getting any email. Hmm.
yeah,
Let me try again. Signing in. Okay, it says welcome back, but I don't understand if I'm signed in or not. Oh, failed to sign in. No SSO provider assigned for this domain. Okay, let me try again. Supabase, start my
let me
project,
see.
sign up now. And then I do my email account and I have some password. And then I sign up for. Oh, now I get the email. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Getting the email. Oh, and for those who are talking about comment, this is comment. It is my default browser and I love it. Okay, so confirm email address. And I believe I am now confirmed. But I probably should have used this account. So you should have used it, signed up in my Chrome because I'm using this to demo. So let's do Supabase really quickly. Supabase.com. Okay, sign in. And I'm going to sign in again. Nice. What is the icon that's different? I suppose this one. This one. And I'm signed in. Okay, sure. All right. So now I'm creating an organization. I think I went ahead, sorry. Let's look at the instructions here. I think I just clicked on create an organization and I went with create it. And then I'm going to create a project. So this is the project name and database password. This is, hold on. Okay, let me see, cancel again. And go back, sign up. When I sign up, you'll see an API request. Supabase is asking whether you have cursor, but I think it's already integrated, right? Did it ask for whether if you have the API access, or am I missing something? Let's see,
Are
cursor.
you asking me?
Yeah, okay. So
I got lucky and
it's
I didn't have that sign in page. I think because I was already signed in.
so it's using my comment because it's the default. So now it's okay. All right, so this is it. Because when I click on connect, it was opening on my comment browser,
Ah,
and I'm using Chrome here for the screen share. So that's why it was two different things. Let me see. I cannot see you now. Okay, now I can see everyone. Okay. All right, let's see. So this is was it Aura, and this is the project. Okay, everything looks right. All looks good. Yes, 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 yes. Authorize cursor. Okay. Slightly different in the order of what I'm seeing. Um, let me, oh, I think it's because I have a organization. Let me really quickly, just to make sure that everything looks okay. Um, Go through this. What are these are the projects. What is the organization settings that I have? Organization name, I would like to name it as what is in the next project so that I don't get confused later. Okay, so now that I've changed the name, I want to go back to my cursor and I want to connect. And when I hit connect, I want to open in my, so I say copy and then I put it here. Hit close. Here, I put open, okay. And now it says, cool. Now I think I see exactly what the project was telling me, which gives me more comfort. Okay, is that right? All looks good? Oh, yes, I believe it does. Authorize, open, and voila. Okay, put this on this side now. Okay. Okay, all right. So now that we've authorized it, you'll be prompted to open the Cursor app, and we open it, and now we have a connection between um, Cursor and the MCP. Yay! Okay, so what we just did is we set up a connection between Cursor and Supabase, and now we need to test and make sure that the connection is successful. So you can see the status of your MCP connection in the Tools and MCP settings. The Supabase MCP server should now Show show a green toggle that and state 29 tools enabled. Hey, that's what you were asking about, Sean. This confirms that this confirms that Cursor is successfully connected to your Supabase account and has a list of actions it can perform. Yay.
Yeah, I got super lucky because all I did was the first copy and paste or whatever, and then it since I've already logged in, it just added that. It was
Yeah.
amazing. I was like, wow.
Nice. Very
I
smooth
mean, it was ahead of
integration.
me. Yes, I was like, I think that's it for me.
Nice.
But in your terminal, how did you test it in your terminal there?
Oh, I haven't yet. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm just
Oh,
getting
okay, okay. It was real small. I thought you already tested. I was like,
no, 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 no. I'm not there yet.
oh, that's the
Just
kit.
checking in with
That's the
everyone
kit.
else who's doing the project. Are you with me? Are you ahead of me? Are you stuck somewhere? Let me know, okay? All right. So let's keep going. Now we have so it says um, we have 29 tools enabled and we have to test it. So expand the tool list to see all the available actions cursor can perform. Ooh, ooh. Okay. These tools are specific commands like create project, list tables, and execute SQL that Cursor uses to interact with your Supabase database. Okay. Um, Good to know. So let's upload a screenshot showing that the MCP is connected. Of course, I would be happy to show you how my beautiful MCP is connected. Look at that. Look at that. And I take my clipboard history and I just drag this in here. Cool. What do MCPs stand? Oh, do. All right. Sometimes these tasks that that it keeps asking in the middle of the project, it sometimes feels annoying, but it also keeps you focused. As in, like, oh, remember what you're doing here. Don't just go through all the steps, but like stop and think about what you're doing. So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol, and it helps AI agents connect with external tools like a database. Without MCPs, AI agents would be limited in accessing other tools and applications to perform. Okay, and I'm gonna hit done. I want to see that it looks good. Um, there you go. This is what my documentation looks like right now. Nice. And if I don't like my screenshot, I can always just change it um, if I've got the pro account. Okay, happy with it. Oh, let me just, maybe I might like the dark mode for this project. Let's see. We'll come back to it. We have time. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. Let's test the connection, shall we? Dun 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 dun. Close the settings tab. Okay. And open Cursor's AI chat panel. Okay. And okay, so these are the shortcuts. Type the following prompt. What is my Supabase organization called? Ooh, what a test. Okay, let's see. All right, Cursor, don't let me down. What is my Supabase organization called? It's reading something. taking time to answer a very simple question. No. It says I couldn't find your Supabase organization name. The Supabase URL is stored in the environment variable, but your env file isn't tracked in Git, so I can't see it. The organization name is usually part of your Supabase URL, which follows this following format. Oh no. Oh no. What do we do now? Okay, to enter, cursor might ask you to approve the list organizations tool. That's totally fine. This tells us cursor wants to use the Supabase tool to MCP to figure out the organizations it's connected to. No, I didn't get that. And it's telling me that I need to edit my .env file. So if you share your Supabase URL or just the organization ID, I can help find it. Let's see. Okay, let me go back to my settings and make sure everything looks okay. So it says installed MCP servers. I've got this in my mcp.json file, but it isn't in my .env file. I wonder if I'm missing something. Let me quickly check the other tab. So if I have an existing account, then I would just head to the organizations, create a new organization, ensure the pricing plan is set to free, create organization, and everything looks fine. Okay. So that was if I already have an account. So Sean, I think you would have done that. But for me, I'm going through the I don't have an account option. Mount Fusion, how are you doing? Are you stuck where I'm stuck, or have you moved along? Okay, so I see this, and it's exactly how it's supposed to look. Installed MCP, all okay here. I see all the tools in here, all 29 tools, which is great, but it doesn't seem like it is connected. And sometimes cursor can be a little let me ask again. Is my Supabase MCP server connected? So it should check. It's asking. Let's run it. Where are you at, Sean?
I'm mine's set up, I believe. But I'm filling out the what do MCPs do? So my documentation is fine. I'm catching up. Um,
Okay.
but mine's up and running and green right now. I
Yeah.
think it's because I was already pre-set up.
Yeah.
But What are you asking?
Oh, no, no, I just wanted to know where you are at. It
Oh,
looks like
okay.
I'm behind you, which is totally fine. I like
I
running into
think
errors because I learn
my
more
super
when I
base.
run into
Oh
errors,
wait,
and it also helps me help others better. So if I'm running into this
yeah.
error, then somebody else is running into it as well. So I think something was wrong when I set up Supabase. Let me go back again because I kind of went ahead and did stuff and then tried to retrace my steps. So let me just go back and make sure everything is okay in the way I did it. So I'm taking a little more time to really understand what I just did. Okay, so
I think
we
I'm
did.
just kept. Actually, I think I'm behind you because I just got to this part says type the following prompts. What is my super base organization called? So I'm just now catching up to you.
Oh,
Let me
I don't.
check.
I don't think so. I feel like I'm behind, but
Okay. First, I ask you to
I
approve
used
the list
this
organization.
link and I allowed it, and then I would have installed it. Oh, Mount Fujian also has some error. Oh no, you're at Git and it's not installed. That's a whole other problem. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? To address um, your struggle, let me see if the instructions are here on installing and setting that up. Let me check it out really quick. I think it should be here. No, I think it's here. Yeah. Yeah. So cloning from GitHub, you will need all these packages. Yeah. So if you got Git not found, right? Oh, interesting. You guys are on something else. Okay. Ooh, Awise has some interesting solutions. Nice. I'm glad you guys are helping each other. Thank you. Let me know. Let me know if you're super stuck somewhere. It looks like you guys are using Windows. Okay. Let me see. Where's my organization? I have an organization name. Do I have anything else that I need to do?
Is it supposed to give like a real weird name, like an API key looking thing?
What do you mean?
So mine, I asked, what is my super base organization name?
Yeah.
And it said, what is my super base organization called?
Can you share
Question
screen?
mark. It says list. Yeah. Hang on, let me get the Discord. Oh, I can't share because you're sharing,
Oh,
I
really?
think.
Okay. Can you share it now?
Yeah. You see it?
Yep.
Okay, here. So I have I'm probably exposing my keys again. I have this organization ID
Oh, that's
OH1KD.
good.
That's what I'm supposed to have, right? Something like that.
Yeah, but it's still it's giving you your ID and not the name. Can you try entering that question again?
Or-
Hey, Sean, quick question. How did you
Yeah,
copy that question?
right here.
Yeah,
How do I
where did
do
you get
that?
that from? Yeah,
I got that. I got the question from here.
and how did you copy it?
Just highlight here.
Oh,
what is
try
my
clicking
super base
the
organization?
clipboard on the top right corner.
Oh, here. Oh,
Yeah, that one.
this one.
So if you copy it,
Copy
then that little piece about like text and all that on the top, the header,
goes away.
won't show up.
Okay. See, learn something new. Old habits. Okay, so let me get all this and these little marks.
Yeah,
Let's
I wonder
see.
if it'll give you a better answer. Oh, why is it what did you name your Supabase organization? Can we go check that? Maybe that's the name that you
Yeah,
gave it. Go to the Supabase
what I'll
browser.
is start right. Oh no, you're the super base browser, not the tools, the actual browser, right? I'm, I'm afraid. I'm laughing at myself. I'm afraid. I probably those are probably my keys to one of my current projects.
What is?
Terrible with that. Let me see.
Dashboard? Nextboard,
Networks.
maybe?
Here it is.
So you have
Yeah,
multiple organizations.
yeah,
Go to your
yeah.
settings.
So that
Yeah. Yeah. So your organization name is Nextwork. And the slug is the one below, which is what is showing up. So
oh
it's
yeah,
a
sure
bit,
enough, OHH.
yeah. So you're fine.
So can I change that?
I don't think you can change that, but Cursor definitely gave you the slug and not the name, which is unfortunate.
What does slug mean? I mean, is that just like what
It's
it
like a
came up with, or is that
nickname.
actually a term?
Um, so slug is usually used as a um, how. So you're asking
Like
how slug is
such.
different from like name, and usually it means like a nickname, right? But it's usually um, like if you
So it's like
have
a
linkedin dot
subchild.
linkedin.com slash mymanon or YouTube and then the channel name, and you know that the first half of it is always going to be the same thing, and it's only the last piece that needs to be changed.
Uh,
You call the
and
last
that's what
piece
a
that's
slug
edited
is.
to be slug. So if you look, yeah, does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. So
So that means
LinkedIn, Sean Fitz, and then a whole bunch of
yeah.
hieroglyphics. So
So it becomes an identifier.
okay.
It becomes a very unique
Wow.
identifier.
Uh, okay. So I'm stuck with the slug. I
Oh,
can't change it.
wait, what is a wise saying? Don't forget to regenerate those keys. Oh, right.
What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, did you? Yeah, okay.
Are you-
Don't forget to regenerate those keys.
Oh yeah.
Did I miss it?
What?
That you made a comment about it, but I guess I didn't see it.
Oh yeah. No, when I looked at cursor and I saw this, I'm like, great, is this my key that I'm exposing again? Because I didn't generate that, right?
Right.
Sub
Um,
Supabase did. Supabase did. So this is a habitual problem with me is I get this organization ID or whatever, and on
mhm,
some of my projects, it leads very similar to my secret keys. And
mhm,
so I tend to put them in files so I don't forget them. And then it gets like I'll put them in a README file, which I'm not supposed to do. I should put it in a .env file. And when it pushes up, git ignore doesn't ignore it and pushes up the README file. So that's bad coding habits because it generates README files. So I'll ask Cursor, I'm like, hey, what are my my keys and my IDs? And it'll tell me and it'll automatically generate a README file,
mhm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So that process I need to stop or be aware of. So when I saw this, I was like, oh great, is that my is am I doing it again? Kind of thing. But I'm good, right? I mean, that's just my name now, my slug name. Never heard
Yeah.
slug.
Yeah. All right. Soheb says that he has to leave to attend another meeting. I'll work on
Oh,
this project after my RAG on. So good seeing you, Soheb. Always a pleasure. Awai says Slug is fine, but if you shared an API key, that'll be a problem. You could use Zoho Vault or LastPass better than storing on local system. Awesome. All right. Okay. I need to figure out why my cursor doesn't recognize my Supabase MCP. Um, let's see. I sent the prompt and then I want to run for the tool call. Let me try again. What is going on, cursor? Help me out here.
still there, mine?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Trying to figure out how to connect my cursor with the Supabase MCP. Well, now I do have a Supabase account, so maybe now I can do it again.
remember you're using two different web browsers.
Yeah, I do. Okay, let's try again. Oops. Okay. Um, let me see my settings and go to MCP. let's go in here and let me redo this step of using this direct link. Okay, opened it. Now I see it here and I want to install it. I want to connect. I'm going to copy and put it here so that it doesn't open my Comet browser. Okay, organization to grant API access. Yes, authorize. Open cursor. Okay, everything looks okay now. Let me try it again. Wait, what was the question? The question is, what was the question, guys? What is my Supabase organization called? Bacchus! How are you? So good to see you. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, yeah, I just got back home from the AWS Skill Center. They had an event tonight.
Ooh, how'd it go?
Um, it was okay, I guess. It always be better.
Mm-hmm.
Did a lot of they had a networking event, but they did show that I think from now until January 5th, that the skill builder, they had some kind of promo that was going on for free, something that you normally pay for.
Yeah,
So if you want to build your skills or try something new or whatever, they have a bunch of stuff on the website. So I would most definitely be looking at that.
amazing. What would you say were your key takeaways?
That for sure. And that of course I was talking to one of the presenters there and you know, just trying to get my foot in the door. And he gave me some information like they understand that it's a bad time right now all over. And I guess the big takeaway is really using that the the skills center thing to keep up to date with everything that's going on with all the new certifications and all the new processes, etc. It's always good to know the latest and greatest.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. It's good that they acknowledged that, hey, it's a really bad time world over.
Right. Yeah, skill builder, that's it. It's a skillbuilder.aws. They have a lot of things there. So most definitely worth checking out. If
Yeah,
you go there now, you should see like a blue thing that says it's free until January 5th.
nice. Okay. We're working on this project, which where you build a database using um, Supabase MCP and Cursor. A little
Oh,
bit of
well,
everything.
next weekend's a long weekend for me because we have Thanksgiving in America. So,
Yeah. Any Thanksgiving
um,
plans?
yeah, I'll be doing all of this. All these new projects you guys have, I'll be doing all of that. That's my goal for next week because I just got found out I got laid off again. So I'll be right back at
Let me put a gift to celebrate that you'll be doing Thanksgiving with us.
it.
Cool. I don't know. I don't think New Zealand has Thanksgiving. Yeah, we celebrated Halloween, but not Thanksgiving. Yeah, and if you're in university in the US, you get like a whole week off. Good times.
Halloween?
No, no, Thanksgiving.
Oh, trying to say what?
Yeah, I think that's what I miss about academia. So I mean, I've been in academia for so long, either as an educator or as a student, and the vacation schedule is pretty nice.
Yeah, long time ago. But now your vacations are is not going home to do laundry. Now your vacations involves a cruise and business class seats. Now that we're adults.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But I also did my master's and PhD when I was a bit older, so I did have like I worked for a bit and then went back to school, so I did have a little luxury over there. Yeah, but I get it. Okay,
Fair
I'm
enough.
stuck here at step one because I'm unable to connect my Supabase to cursor, and I'm not sure if the problem is with the cursor agent just not being able to understand what the Supabase name is, or if um, I'm actually not connected. So according to the settings, everything looks right and I am connected, but it's unable to give me the name. So let me try now that I've seen what um, Sean went through, and when he asked the question, the answer got was the slug name. So what? Maybe I can try that and say, "Oh, the screen share is off. Oh no,
I thought you knew that.
no, I didn't.
Oh, my bad. I should have said
I
something.
didn't. So what happened was I was sharing my screen all this while, and then I guess Sean was sharing his screen, and then he must have stopped, and then I thought I was still sharing screen. I don't know. Thanks for pointing that out, Otherwise, actually, I think all of you are meeting for the first time, right? Sean and Bacchus might have met before, um, but Sean, Bacchus, Awise, Elking, and Mount Fujian. Would you mind adding a little quick intro about where you're joining from, your background? Are you an IT professional or moving into IT? Are you a student? Are you a retired professional kind of doing tech for fun? Let us know and share all that LinkedIn networking collaboration juices in this call, shall we?
Okay. Seeing I'm already mic'd up. I'm Bacchus. I'm in the Washington D.C. area of the United States. Um, I've been in tech for about 15 plus years, and I've been working with cloud for the past, I want to say four. And I am just trying to land my forever role that is not in help desk. I'm trying to move into more solutions architect, cloud systems admin, something of that sort. And doing the network projects have helped quite a bit of giving me more hands-on with instructions that are up to date and not like 3 years old that doesn't even match the UI anymore. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's me.
Thanks, Bacchus, for sharing that. Bacchus has been an absolute rock star and going through a lot of those network projects to the point where he was like, there aren't any more projects that I can do. Where's the new projects? And I think now that we've released so many more new ones, all of a sudden, Bacchus is like, okay, now I'll take my Thanksgiving break to do this. So really appreciate you having here and thanks for sharing that, Bacchus.
No
He's also
worries.
like this multi talented guy who just, I don't know, dabbles in a little bit of everything. And the one that I can think of very loudly is his photography skills. He is a part-time photographer.
Yeah, it's a little hobby I have. It's all technical, and I guess I like technical stuff, and taking pictures is very technical.
They're so cool. It's really a nice tool to, nice skill and hobby to have. Yeah, that's cool. Bacchus, have you met Sean before?
I think we spoke on the last call that I was on.
Hey, Bacchus, how
Yeah.
you doing? Oh,
Living the
sorry.
dream.
That's awesome, man. Sorry to hear about your recent events, but I'm sure you'll land on your feet. You're a very talented man. You can definitely see that. I guess should I say about me for everybody else who's
Yeah,
new
why
on the
Yeah,
not?
it's your
floor?
turn.
Why not? I mean, it's very hard for me to find people at Nextwork who do not know you, Sean, but just in case.
Well, my name's Sean Fitzgerald. I'm a retired paramedic after 34 years, so I'm an old dude. I'm a hobbyist coder, IT person. I love building stuff. I got into the IT or coding environment before AI when I was trading options and trading the market and forex and stuff like that. Realized I was up against software. It's like, well, how hard is it to write code and software? So uh, a gentleman that mentored me introduced me to Python, and that kind of started my journey. And I love it. I want to learn all about it. I love doing projects, and I guess that's me in a nutshell.
Nice. That's very
Well, I'm
sweet.
from Houston,
And
Texas.
so we've got
I
Houston,
want to move to
I'm
Texas,
from
we've
Texas.
Houston.
got DC, Washington, DC.
I want to move to Texas. I'm tired of it over here. I hate it here.
Come on down. Come on.
I'm ready for
I
it.
love it.
Um,
Yeah.
folks in the audience, I mean, I'm happy to give you the stage, but it looks like most of uh, most of our audience tend to be introverted, shy, and don't want the limelight, but they like to engage with chatting. So please share all your background, what you're hoping to learn, and you never know who you meet and you can collaborate with. And nothing else, you know, to some extent, Sean and Bacchus, what I've been doing lately, what I realized I've been doing is I do a little bit of matchmaking. I didn't realize I would be doing this, but sometimes people come in to the community and they come into the calls and they say, oh, I'm looking to prepare the cloud ops certificate, AWS certificate. Do you have any resources? And I'm thinking about it, and I haven't seen any resources. And then on another day of the call, somebody comes and says, oh, I'm working on the cloud ops certificate. Do you offer any solutions or any resources on that? And I was like, we don't, but let me connect you to somebody else. And then I do this little bit of matchmaking that I didn't really realize I would be doing this on as you know, as a community lead in this role. But that's what I do too. So I like knowing what everyone is up to so that I can help you all better. And you never know who ends up being very useful and helpful for you. So
Who's hiring? Who's hiring? Need a cloud
I know
engineer.
who's
Hit
hiring,
me
right?
up.
Um, I think Shane is hiring actually. Have you met Shane?
No, I haven't met
Um,
anybody.
yeah,
Like I
Shane
said, I've been off
is.
and on with this.
Say that again.
Like I said, I've been off and on with this for some time, just because when I was working, it was just really hectic. I was doing that, and I was doing after work courses as well for other things. But
Right.
so now that you guys are back in the mix of don't giving us early Christmas presents of of new projects, I have to get my score up by doing more.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Who's Shane?
Shane is this phenomenal next work learner. He was an electrician by profession, and then he had to move back home in Arizona to be a caretaker for his mom. And as a way of um, working, he realized as he couldn't do continue in his role as an electrician because it involves a lot of traveling. So he had to pivot careers, and he moved into IT. He got a master's from cybersecurity from Arizona State, but was still struggling to get a job. And then he found Nextwork, and he always reminds us that it was the Nextwork documentation that when he was able to share it and showcase it, that he was able to um, show that he's actually built things and done things. And so then he got a job at a university to lead IT department. And then he's doing really well. To the point where he started his own company because he realizes there was a lot of little things to do at different places, but they weren't willing to hire an organization or get a full-time role, give a full-time role to any developer or software engineer to do those little things, which is why he was inspired to start a company with a contractor role. And so then yeah, so now he's even hiring. So he's doing really well now. He struggled a little bit, um, but he rode that wave, and he's riding it high now.
Oh, you're more than free to send him my way. We could chop it up anytime.
You know what? Next week I am planning to do this, start off this Alerter Limelight series where I put someone in the limelight, and we do something like a podcast style Q&A. I'd love for you to join that event. I think Shane will be my first person on that limelight, where I'll ask him questions, and then we open it up to anyone to ask those questions. A good opportunity to ask to learn and hear about his story, and then have him share what worked for him, and any tips he might have for someone who is um, going through a harder part of that journey. You know that the part of that journey where you feel like you're doing everything that you can, and you're still not able to meet your goals and see the output and the desired outcomes of your actions. And it's super frustrating, and it's very tiring to want to keep going. And that's just a phase that you have to experience and endure and keep pushing yourself. And it's hard when you're going through it, but when you hear people who have gone through it and have, you know, passed through that tunnel and gone towards that light that is there at the end of the tunnel, it does give some relief, I think. So trying to do a little bit more of that learner limelight series. So I would love for you to join that session if you're free.
Yeah, let me know time and date, and you can send me the email, and
Yeah.
I'll
Check
add
out
it,
the events
join it.
on the Discord. Check out the events. Can you see the events in Discord?
Yeah, I did. I had all the events in Discord, and like it's like 5 events every day for the next 7 years.
No, no. That's there's only
Yes.
one event left this week, and it's live right now. And after this, there's nothing on that schedule. I have to release my new
Really?
schedule
Well, I don't know
today.
what's on my
Yeah,
thing, but it
yeah, it's on me. I have
Google
to do that.
Google does it. Where let me see. Events. Oh yeah, there's one more. That's just added. That's this one now.
Yeah, exactly. So I've yet to post the details. I will post it every Friday, so stay tuned. Check it out tomorrow. It should be there. You should have a list of all the events that are happening.
We have an intro in the chat.
Yeah, we do. I gotta tell you, Mount Fujian is like such a cool guy. Every day I learn a little bit more about him. So first I used to call him Mount Fujian all the time. And then Mount Fujian told me that his name was Jin. And now I know that there's a whole other piece of his name that I didn't even know.
Well, Jin is in Fujin, so it's
Yeah, and he
just
told me that it was a play out on words. Like, it was like Mount Fuji slash Jin slash like I'm being creative with my name, so it's Mount Fujin. And
oh, and he's
but
in the
I didn't, I didn't,
Philippines.
I didn't know have, I didn't know the other piece of it.
And he's in the Philippines. I love the Philippines. It's actually a great place to. Kind of want. Jen, if you can hear me, I wanted to buy a condo in Cebu. I like Cebu the best. I'm glad I didn't, but I almost did. Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't.
Okay, all right, guys, I'm gonna tell you something that I am only at step one. Okay, I didn't even finish
Yeah,
step
because
one.
something's not working. You need to troubleshoot this.
Yeah, I do. I need to go look into why I'm not able to connect to my Supabase MCP, and I will do that in a little bit. Um, but I want to do this project with everyone live. So I will continue this on Monday, which might be Sunday for some of you. Those in the US, it will be a Sunday. For those in Philippines, it might be Monday morning. But I'm gonna put a pause here, and I think this is what my intention was um, with this series. I'm calling it the Interactive Build Lab. Okay, give me feedback on this name. The idea is that I do the project with all of you, and we're working together, and we're troubleshooting errors together, and we block 2 hours on a day to do the project. Wherever we reach, that's what we will do. And if we don't complete it, we don't complete it. But the idea is being consistent and doing it on a regular basis. You know?
That's fair. That's fine. I'm with it. Um, as I have
My
more
oh,
free time in my life now, coming up after Thanksgiving. Man, I'm getting fired on Thanksgiving. God damn. Ah,
yeah, that's low. That's not right.
man. Well, I got 3 more days to steal pens and paper from work, so
There you go. There, my man. There you go.
put it all on eBay.
Right. My I think I'm having the same problem you're having because
Really?
because I have yeah because I'm when I ask that slug name or whatever,
Yeah.
it's telling me your network's organization has two projects that are inactive. Um, your code reference is different from your project ID. It's hard coded into your source utility configurations. This project isn't your network's organization, and it isn't accessible to use a variable instead of hard coded values. So I'm having to create a uh, env file and build it out myself. So the MCP didn't build it.
Mm.
That makes
You know what
sense.
I'm gonna do?
Did that all
Me,
make
I think
sense, or did I just?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it makes sense. In fact, if you have screenshots, that would be great. What I'm going to do, Sean, is I'm going to create a post just to help me log things and maybe somebody else. If I'm running to an error and you're running into that error, it's good. There's a good chance that other people are running into the same error. So I want to log it so that it might be useful for somebody else. And I'm going to list exactly what happens. And if you can add to it, Sean, that would be great. So that when we do fix it, it's there for somebody else to refer.
It could just be
Okay.
Cloudflare acting up again. I don't know if you guys saw that the internet was down for hours.
Yeah.
The memes, boy, the memes.
Yeah.
You shut the internet down? Oh man, you were asking for trouble.
Yeah, that's
Who's
crazy.
calling from
Right.
I'm taking.
Pakistan?
Yeah, Awais joining from Pakistan. Awais says,
He
okay,
was
wait. A lot of messages. Hold on. Before Awais, I want to read the one above where Mount Fujin slash Jin slash Amarojin says, I'm 22 years old from Sultan Kudarat. I just graduated computer science last June. You are an IEE published author about deep learning. Oh my goodness, I gotta look you up. Where is this paper that you've written? Send. Send a link, please. Tell us the name of the um, article. Yeah, the DOI of the article. I tend to be a little
province.
like, hmm?
No, I'm trying to figure out his province. I know a lot about the Philippines. I've been there 10 times. So I should
Ooh,
I'm trying to figure out where he is.
okay.
Oh,
Oh, what?
oh,
Oh,
wait, just the tip. That's not.
what's
Wait, that's not
happening? What
Devour.
has
Oh,
happened?
you're by Devour. Devour. Hey, I know where. Wow. Yeah, I've been to Devour a few times with to the Samuel Island and everything. I know it. Yeah, he's in the corner. He's in the country of Devour. That's why I was looking. I was like, wait, that looks familiar as hell. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he gave you the info, Maya, for
Yeah, he gave me the
whatever his
DOI. Let me
IE.
look it up. Let me look it up. Is this you?
Okay. I'm gonna have to go holler at him when I go to the Val next. No promises.
OMG, let's check this out. Automated pattern recognition of now traditional fabrics using convolutional neural networks. OMG.
My
Nice.
VPN is blocking it.
Oh no. Well done. Nice work. Nice work. Very cool. Let me continue reading his little message. I have no work yet, currently feeling lost. I just love to explore and learn stuff, and that's why I found myself here on Next Work. I'm happy to meet you guys. Let's learn together. Yeah, so excited to have you here. We've got Awais, who's joining in from Pakistan, found Next Work through the YouTube videos, particularly the ones in which Amber explains stuff like S3 in the early live streams. Hi, Natasha. Wow. I've only recently started engaging in the community. The intern YouTube shorts reminded me about this. Amazing. Oh, why is that so powerful that you've been seeing all the old videos and the new ones? How cool is that? So good to have you. Um, who else is there? There's Juan and Cito. I'd love for you to share your introduction. I know we've met each other before, but it would be nice for Bacchus and Sean, Awais, and Mount Fusion, or should I just say Jin, to know and get to know you guys. Feel free to add your LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn link in the chat so that we all can connect. And yeah, so to wrap this up, I am stuck at the last stage of step one. So I wasn't able to complete the last task because I didn't connect. I wasn't able to connect my Supabase MCP with Cursor. So that's where I'm at. I am going to put a post on the community in the ask to say where I'm stuck and add a screenshot. Just, going through the learner's journey. So, what it's like to actually do the project and to run into an error and troubleshoot. And that's really what I'm going through. So, if I was stuck on this project, I would want to put it in the community, ask in case anybody else has seen it, and it would help me learn and it would help me share whatever I learned to troubleshoot this error with everyone as well. So, on that note, I am going to stop sharing my screen and we can chat a little bit before we wrap things up. I see all the LinkedIn's being shared, so great to see it. And so good to see you all again. On Monday or your Sunday, I will continue this project. Hopefully, I will have connected to Supabase by then, and I will be able to share why I wasn't able to connect. But maybe I am still troubleshooting on Monday, so stay tuned to find out.
Do you have the
Before
ability
we
to spin up a
say
no,
that
I
again,
was saying,
Sean.
do you have the ability to spin up a VM to try from a different source maybe? But then
How would
again,
that help?
if everybody else is getting the same code, even if Sean is getting the same code in Texas, then I guess it has to be something on the back end.
It could be something in the back end. It could also be that the instructions could be clearer and it's not as clear as to how to make that connection happen. So it could be anything. I'm very open as to what the reason for the error might be. It's a relatively new project, so it's, you know,
I
not
think
enough people have
I,
done it
I
to
think
run into that error.
I think it's because you and I have a pre-existing database in Supabase. I think
If that's
because
the
you
case,
you
then I
you
would
have
like the
one.
project instructions to be more clear, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then
I'm work because
we
I'm
can find
having.
out how to fix this.
Yeah, I think because when I asked chat or cursor or whatever, it said, "Hey, you're having a conflict because your previous projects you're working on is hard coded in there," and that's why it gave me that slug name, I think. And so I'm having to create my own environment and then doing the a non keys and all that other stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'll copy and paste and send you all the screenshots.
yeah. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Can the error screenshot be shared? Sure, yeah. I will put up a post about it. So stay tuned and I will tag everyone who is on the call today so that you can follow along with me as I resolve the error out this call. If I if I resolve this error. Anything can happen. Cito says, "Hello, I'm Cedric. Cedric Niji? I'm Cedric, living in Maryland, but originally from Cameroon. I have been using Nextwork for a few months now, but only joined the Discord community yesterday. So far, I have been seeing So far, I've been seeing people from different backgrounds with one common goal that reminds me to keep pushing every day. I am looking forward to learning from you all, and we're happy to learn with you. Bacchus says, "You in my backyard, Cito?" Well, it
Yeah.
depends where in Maryland he is.
Actually, not really. So where I live is called the DMV, which stands for DC, Maryland, Virginia. We all are very close to each other. So even if he says Maryland, Maryland is I could get to the hour and a half and I'm at the other end of Maryland. So it's not really far.
It would be epic if you both actually met.
Yeah, I got a better chance to see in Jen. I need a reason to go back to Davao.
What? You have a better chance of seeing Jin in Philippines than Cedric, who is in your.
In my backyard, yeah. Yeah, I'm crazy like that.
All right, all right.
I
All
like where
right.
Jen is. He's in the country. I need to go over there. Yeah, boy.
Country. Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
mentioned to Jin that we have somebody from Manila who's very active, and he's like, "I'm so far from Manila. Don't even tell me that."
yeah, he's got to take a plane. Then again, that's the Philippines with 1,000 islands. They have so many islands. They literally just discovered a few more like last year.
No way.
Oh yeah, it only happens with low tide or something. But yeah, they discovered they got more islands. They don't know about.
Yeah, Jin says there are like 7,641 islands.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
give or take. Depends on the time of day.
Oh yeah, because of the tides.
Tides. Yeah,
So what about New
I
Zealand then? How many islands
got
does New
like
Zealand have?
17. I don't got as much as Philippines. Seriously.
600.
Yeah, rookie numbers.
Wow,
Yeah,
very, very
I got
cool.
rookie.
All right. Lovely meeting
Bacchus,
all
you
of
and I
you
need to
in person
bounce out to
today.
Philippines.
I don't see a
Oh,
problem with it.
sorry.
You don't gotta twist my
Yeah,
hand and go to Philippines.
Sean will take you in his jet plane.
Yeah,
But you got
right.
a Vespa? No, Vespa.
Cessna. Not
Cessna. That's
no.
it. I don't know. I was called.
It,
It's the Vespa of the air. Is a Cessna.
yeah, Vespa's the scooter in the Philippines, and the
Uh,
wife and the plane are both gone. They're both too
that's one
expensive.
thing. That's one thing I would not do. I ride when I lived in Thailand. I would ride a bike in Thailand, but I would not ride a bike in Philippines. That is not happening.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Oh
I
man,
lived in Thailand for 2 years. But I want to go to the Philippines really bad, and then China or Japan as well.
wait, I lived in Thailand for a year. Where did you live in Thailand?
Phuket.
Dude, I was on Nai Nai Road, on behind Patong. I lived in Phuket
Oh,
also.
no kidding.
Yeah, I was in Patong on Nai Nai Road, and then next time I go back, I'm probably gonna go to Rawai, where there's a lot more
Yeah.
expats. But yeah, I was actually pondering about going back again soon. But I've been for Songkran twice.
What were you there? Was the white Buddha on the road that cuts the island in half? Was that built yet, or are they still building it?
The big Buddha?
Yeah, the big white Buddha.
Yeah, it's done. It's been done. I have pictures. I gotta
Yeah,
find
I
pictures with it.
I was wondering if I was trying to gauge when you were there.
I
Yeah,
was there
that
23. Yeah, I was there all of 23.
2003 or 2023?
2023.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
recently.
yeah, that's recent. That's awesome. I want to
Yeah,
go
so Big
back.
Buddha is
We're
there,
making
free to get up there. Awesome. Actually did a couple of shoots up there. And they have these other little Buddhas around it. And if you go, you could purchase one of Buddha's hair, like the little
wow.
spiral thing, and they write your name at the bottom of it and they stick it on the statue and it's up there for the rest of forever.
Eternity.
And it's supposed to
Yeah.
bring. So I bought one and my buddy bought one. It hadn't been working, so but it's cool to know my name was up there forever.
Yeah. They were just finishing the white one when I was there. I was there in 2015.
Oh yeah, that's been done. Big Buddha's been
Yeah,
done.
it's a
So
long time ago.
oh, you wouldn't
That's
recognize it. I'll tell you this right now. From the pictures I see now, I don't even recognize it, and I just left there. But you would not recognize it if you wasn't there for 2015. It's
yeah.
bonkers. They built so much and constantly building. Phuket's gotten really popular.
Yeah. I want to stay away from the crowds. I like getting into the culture, not the tourist culture.
Oh
You're
yeah, yeah.
getting
No, no.
comments from Cito and Mount Fujian saying you guys are citizens of the world.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. I would say I have at least 20 under my belt, maybe less, maybe more. I can't remember. I keep forgetting.
Hmm.
Nice.
At
I
least 20,
what
Nice.
but
about you, Sean?
that's rookie numbers compared to my friends. I got friends with 60 something. I'm like, I don't talk to you no more.
Wow.
What
That's
about you,
awesome.
Sean?
Um, I, I've been to a lot. I think it's probably close to Bacchus's, like 20. I mean, I went to Afghanistan as a contractor, so I went in and out of Dubai a dozen times. When lived in Phuket, I've been through the Mediterranean, through Europe, lived in Okinawa, Japan when I was little. Uh, been all through Central America, Ireland. Went to Cuba twice. Once when you were allowed to go, and then once when you weren't allowed to go. Uh, but
Yeah, I've
all
been
through,
to
all the way down to
Cuba.
Panama. Yeah, Cuba.
Okay.
Very
Okay, you need to check out the link I just dropped in the chat. I think everybody would enjoy
so
that.
nice to see you guys connecting so much. I do have to wrap up this call, but what I can do is
No
leave this
worries.
call on so that you guys can continue chatting. I don't want to stop you in any way. Would that be something that you'd like? Sean runs
No matter to
these
me. I'm
Zen
not going
Couch
anywhere.
sessions, and he's a pro at running these events and welcoming people, and he's just like very Zen couch vibes, right, Sean?
Right. Right, I made that up like the other night. We did a Zen couch,
Couch?
talk tech, and whatever else. We just hung out
Is it one of
and
the couches where you sit in it and you need help getting out?
you know those couches.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
beanbag couch. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. On that note, guys, enjoy the rest of your Zen couch vibes. In fact, I'm going to change the topic to Zen couch uh,
Around
sessions.
the
Bacchus and
world. The
Shaw.
next
All right, Zen couch session. So you guys enjoy,
one.
and I will
All
see you
right.
guys soon. Stay tuned to the events that will be going out tomorrow for the schedule for next week.
Yep.
All right. Thank you all for joining.
We
Awesome.
will.
Bye.
Thank you,
Have a good
Maya.
weekend.
You too. Bye bye.
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 Wait a minute.